We are all wondering what the housing market will look like in 2024. All experts are expecting the first quarter of 2024 to be very similar to what we had in 2023, which is a housing deficit causing home prices to continue increasing, making it very difficult for home buyers to secure a home. A limited supply of homes available for sale will continue to support higher prices into 2024. So many experts thought the market would break when interest rates reached 8%. While it did bend, it did not break. Ironically, it made the housing market even more expensive. The real estate market is resilient. Homes in Winter Springs continue selling and increasing in value. This housing market is unlike historical ones because it has a severe lack of inventory. Hi, my name is Evelyn Malave, broker associate with Remax Town & Country. I've been selling homes in and around Central Florida since 1989. If you're thinking of buying or selling, I would greatly appreciate the opportunity. Jerome Powell from the Federal Reserve said in the last meeting he may consider cutting the Fed fund rates to 4.6% by end of 2024. Interest rates immediately dropped from 7.09 to 6.69%. Investors believe the Fed is done hiking rates. Rates have fallen for several reasons, including a drop in inflation and a small uptick in unemployment. What Powell did say was, if inflation decreases and all other indicators show a weaker economy, we will consider dropping Fed rates to 4.6% by end of 2024. Basically, unemployment must continue increasing, which means more people will lose their jobs. The GDP, which is another indicator the Fed looks at before cutting or raising rates, will also have to show some weakness. The GDP measures how much money Americans are spending. If the GDP number rises, that means Americans are spending too much money, which will cause inflation to only increase. There are a few other indicators the Fed looks at to monitor the inflation rate. The Fed's target inflation rate is 2%. Today, the inflation rate is at 3.10%. That's down from 6.4% in January of 2023. I hope this gives you a good idea as to what the Fed is looking for before they drop the Fed fund rate. Meanwhile, investors see the move as confirmation that the central bank has ended its war on inflation and will take a more hands-off approach to guard against an economic downturn. Today's interest rate for a 30-year loan for someone with excellent credit is at 6.72%. It has not been this low in 7 months. 38% of homes in the U.S. do not have a mortgage. 80% of the owners who do have a mortgage are caught in what is referred to as the lock-in effect. The current interest rate on their loan is most likely between 2.5% and 5%. I believe sellers will remain in a lock-in effect until rates come down to around 5%. Interest rates are down to 6.72% off their highs from 8% in October. The median sales price for a single-family home in Winter Springs for December 2023 was $502,500. In October, when interest rates were at 8% and financing $502,500, the payment for principal and interest only would have been $3,687. At today's interest rate of 6.72%, principal and interest for the same loan is $3,249. That's a savings of $438. In Winter Springs, buyers are willing to pay above asking price for homes that have been upgraded to include a newer roof and HVAC system. Home buyers are putting most of their money into the down payment and closing costs of their loan. Consequently, they have very little money after closing for any kind of repair or update. Unfortunately, homeowners' insurance rates are somewhat controlling our market as well. Homes with old roofs, old HVAC system, old hot water heaters are paying the highest insurance rates in the state of Florida and are the first ones to be canceled. I have seen insurance companies increase premiums by thousands of dollars upon renewals. These high insurance premiums can cause a buyer not to qualify for a mortgage, even worse, force a homeowner to sell their home. Now onto the market update for Winter Springs for the month of January 2024. This is for single-family homes only. We have 56 active single-family homes. The average sold price in December 23 was $502,500. Per MLS, MLS, we only sold 26 homes in December, and the average days on the market were 9. These homes went under contract in November, when traditionally is the slowest time of the year for home sales. And here's the breakdown. 1 sold for $299,000, 6 sold in the $300,000 range, 5 sold in the $400,000 range, 2 sold in the $500,000 range, 3 sold in the $600,000 range, 6 sold in the $700,000 range, 1 sold for $855,000, and 2 sold over $1 million. Here's how we compare last year, this same time. Last year, in January 23, we went into the new year with 59 active single-family homes and sold 33 homes in December 22. And the interest rate for the first week in January in 23 was 7.29%. These numbers are similar to our situation today. As I film this episode today, January 24, we have 56 active single-family homes. In December 23, per MLS, we closed 26 homes. Today, we have 30 single-family homes pending. That's more than we sold in December 23. It seems buyers may be taking advantage of these lower rates. In February, I will let you know how the lower interest rates impacted sales in Winter Springs. I listen to housing experts around the nation who track all sorts of numbers, and I also do my own research locally. And I agree with experts when they say home prices will continue increasing. We have so many buyers sitting on the sidelines waiting for either home prices or interest rates to come down. Most of these potential buyers have now realized home prices will continue increasing, and the interest rates are the lowest they have been in 7 months. Interest rates may fluctuate a bit up or down, but it's not worth waiting much longer to purchase a home. Home prices in Winter Springs will continue increasing due to a lack of inventory. In 2023, the number of homes sold in the entire United States was barely above 4 million. That is the lowest amount of homes sold in the United States since before 2005. We can only go up from here, but we do need inventory. Below, I will link the calendar for upcoming events in Winter Springs. I will also give you the website for animal services. They are always in need of donations and volunteers. I appreciate you coming back to my channel, and I hope you find this information useful. Bye for now, and be safe.